sponsor, we'll talk a little bit here about the Chicken Feather Siding Company. Why not try the natural beauty of chicken feathers on your home? Operators standing by down at the Chicken Feather Siding Company right now, so just give them a call, and they'll come out with their highly trained professional crew and brush on a coating of tar on your house and use a powerful blower to plaster every square inch of your house with the attractive and protective warmth of chicken feathers. Thousands of satisfied customers can't be wrong.
I'm from Austin, Texas, and I bought wood siding from a house, and the termites ate it off. I bought steel siding, and it rusted off. I bought vinyl siding, and it melted in the sun and dripped off. Finally, I bought chicken feather siding, and it stayed right on there, even in those terrible sandstorms we get. Sure, it ruffles a little in the wind, but what the heck? So do I. I'm so happy with my chicken feather siding, I'm about to bust, and it doesn't really smell all that bad either, except when it rains. My kids love to go outside and pet the house.
Yes, call this very minute, and they'll do your garage at no extra charge. Remember, Chicken Feather Siding comes with a feather-clad warranty and requires no maintenance except for occasional waxing and preening. Now available with turkey trim, too. You'll be the envy of your neighborhood with Chicken Feather Siding with turkey trim. It's all true, folks, or we couldn't put it on the air, and you know it. Chicken Feather Siding, now available with turkey trim. Let's do something distinguished here, John. Check us out.
Evening chores are over at the ranch house on the plains, and all I've got to do is lay around. Then I saddle up my pony and ride off down the trail to watch the evening sun go down. Riding down the canyon to watch the sun go down. A picture that no artist there could paint. White-faced cattle lowing on the mountainside. I hear a coyote whining for his mate. Cactus plants are blooming, sagebrush everywhere. Granite spires are standing all around. I'll tell you, folks, it's heaven to be riding down the trail when the desert sun goes down.
Realistic animal sounds mean that it's time for the old radio bunkhouse, brought to you by Prairie Dog granola bars, the healthy chaw you can eat all day without spitting. And now we join the boys out on the front porch of the old bunkhouse out at the old ranch, alongside the old Chisholm Trail.
You know, Tex, I just don't have the energy I used to have for roping dogies. I think I ought to lose some weight, because people don't call me Slim anymore. They're calling me by my real name, Curtis. And that's what I come out west to forget. But I'm just so hungry all the time, I could eat a horse. Steady, big fella, it's just an expression.
Well, why don't you try a cowboy grapefruit diet, Slim? I read a good article on it in the Better Homes and Saddles.
Why, it's Miss Prudence. What's wrong?
It's Rustler's boys. They took everything. The motorcycles, the three-wheelers, they even got my Cadillac.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll catch them. Start the pickup, Tex, and I'll grab the weapons.
10-4, Slim.
Minutes later, farther down the road,
They gave us a slip, Tex. I'm going to call in the chopper from the Double Bar X. The boys over there owe us one, you know. Dusty, this is Charlie Bravo.
Maybe bean sprouts and tofu is what you need, Slim. That stuff takes longer to eat, and you lose your appetite from it.
a little bit later, just north of there,
That's him up ahead, Tex, in the big truck. Lock in that radar.
10-4, Slim. How about whole green roughage? You getting enough of that?
about 10 minutes later, in an undisclosed location.
They got our engine, Tex. This chopper will never fly again. I got to throw it over this cliff here so they can't trace us. Well, there goes the Double Bar X chopper. Now I owe them one. Crank up that speedboat and we'll cut them off across the lake.
Maybe you drink too much coffee, Slim. There was an article on that in Organic Chuckwagon magazine, and it shows that caffeine keeps you up and you eat more when you're awake, don't you know?
Exactly 12 minutes later, 14 miles to seaward, off Bontom Island.
Dang it, I wish we'd have checked the gas tank. We're dead in the water.
On the other hand, Slim, maybe all you need is a good exercise program.
A little while later, an incredible distance away from there,
Freeze, you hombres. We're the boys from the bunkhouse.
Shucks, they got us. We're done for.
I'll read them their rights, Slim.
somewhat later, back at the bunkhouse.
Here, boys, I brought you all a gift for saving my ranch.
Well, I'll be dog. Look at this, Tex. It's a giant box of Prairie Dog granola bars.
Yes, boys, each Prairie Dog granola bar contains 100% of your minimum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals, and they provide the natural bulk you need for everyday good health.
I think that's the answer for you, Slim.
Yep, partner, it's goodbye to beef jerky and corn curls.
You've been listening to the old radio bunkhouse, coming out of your old radio into your old living room. Brought to you as always by Prairie Dog granola bars. They're better than chewing tobacco. And Johnny, you don't have to spit.
Well, as cactus plants are blooming, sagebrush everywhere's, granite spires are standing all around. I'll tell you folks, it's heaven to be riding down the trail when the desert sun goes down.
Oh, Johnny and Chet and Pete. Let's close off this first half of our show here with a little fiddle tune and bring up our three fiddlers. It's a great chance for us to play a little dance music here before we take an intermission. Mr. Atkins, we have two terrific fiddlers and one man who used to fiddle and believes that he still can. Though I can't help but notice that he's still got his price tag on the end of that.
I got it new. It's a Stradivarius.
Hey, all right. Oh, that was a joke. I'm sorry.